gardener, also a birding enthusiast, and a sustainability lifestyle practitioner. So, over to you, Prakriti. So,
Thank you,
let's get this started.
Monica. Yeah. So let's get started. The question, which is why should I change my habits? First of all, the reason is it pollutes the environment. We all know the different chemicals, cleaners, everything what we use, they end up in our water bodies and they pollute it. Also, another reason why, as an individual, we should change our habits is because these things not only harm the environment but also to us, to our family, everyone around. We have cleaners which have no ingredients or any contents mentioned. So this is the story. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is a basic background of what chemicals are there in our cleaners. So first thing is perfume. Now, perfume is something, the fragrance which we all love. We choose like lavender chahiye ki we want a citric lemon flavor or anything, whatever is available in the option. Now we think the perfume is there so that we can get the smell, but one of the major reason why perfume is added to any of these cleaner is because to mask the smell of other chemicals which are present in the complex. Otherwise, we have phosphates, ammonia, sulfates. So, ammonia, chloride, these are some of the very harmful chemicals present in any of these cleaners. Now, not only do they harm our skin, eyes, they give a burning sensation and all, but also the long term effect of it, they directly affect our organs also. There have been studies which say that it's your liver, kidney, uh, nervous system, all of these are affected. Even the endocrine gland. Now, endocrine gland is nothing but your hormones, like how our hormones function. So these chemicals are so active that they hamper our hormonal function. So I'm not saying that these are the only chemicals. Other these chemicals are the reasons that we have problems in us, but these are some of the reasons why uh, we are having more problems in our life. Apart from our lifestyle changes, the food we consume, the environment we stay in, all of it together affects us. This being a part of it. So let's try to change this and look at an alternative that is a bioenzyme. Now, the word bioenzyme does not actually mean an enzyme. Let's see what happens exactly in this. Now, to make this, we only need three main things. That is, we need one part jaggery, that is your good. We need three parts of citric peels. Uh, Citric peels can include lemon, orange, pineapple, sweet lime, all of these. So some people even, they we can actually make this using other fruits also, but the results, the results are not that great. It's preferred to use citric peels over other peels. And then we need 10 parts of water. Now this water needs to be normal tap water, not any RO water or filtered water. Please do not use any RO filtered water. Lastly, we need 1 spoon of yeast. Now, this is optional. If you don't have it, please don't go to the market and buy it just for making this. If you want, you can definitely because it helps in the process, which I will tell you all. But the main three things that we need is jaggery, citric peels, and water. This is the ratio. It's like the mantra which you have to remember to make the bioenzyme. 1:3:10 ratio always. So always remember this ratio: 1 part jaggery, 3 parts citrus peels, and lastly 10 parts of water. Now we need only one equipment to make this thing, that is an empty container which needs to be airtight. But so I'm not saying that you go and use Tupperware, because no, I know Tupperwares are very very precious in our home. Don't use Tupperware. Any container whose lid can be shut very properly, or a plastic bottle. So यहाँ पे you can use all the old plastic containers, which is kind of a trash for you, or even your pet bottles. Now, it's recommended not to use metal or glass containers. That because in these containers fermentation process will happen and metals and glass don't have the tendency to expand, and that is the reason we prefer plastic, because with some buildup of gas plastic can sustain that. It will expand with a little bit, so that is the reason always use plastic. Now let's see how to make it. Firstly, you need to take all your ingredients, your jaggery, your citrus peels, and water. You have to put everything in the container. Now, I had mentioned that grated jaggery. So, it the whole point is jaggery should be in very small pieces so that it can easily dissolve in water. Now, if you have a jaggery which is really hard, it takes a really long time. What you can do is uh, warm the water, add the jaggery to it, let the jaggery dissolve in it completely. Then cool the water completely. Do not use hot water after that. Cool the water completely, and in that water only you can add your citrus peels later on. So this is the key how you can make sure jaggery is completely dissolved in your water. Next, uh, so after you've mixed everything, shake it well and store it in a dry place, uh, also in a dark place. Uh, don't keep it outside in the sun or maybe in a refrigerator also. No, it should be in room temperature, normal room temperature, in a dark place. Next, so this is a very important thing. For the first 10 to 15 days, you have to open the lid and let the gas out of the container every day. Uh, so I would say that do not open the lid and just leave and forget about it. Please don't do that, because remember we have citrus peels in it. Now these peels, they attract fruit flies, and we don't want a single fruit fly also to enter our container. Even if one enters, they will lay eggs inside it, and you'll have a whole population of worm-like larvae roaming inside your bioenzyme. So we don't want that. Hence, be there, open the lid, always close the lid in 1 or 2 minutes after the gas is out. Uh, so after 10 to 15 days, the formation of gas reduces, and then you can alternate days, you can start opening the lid of the container. And after 1 month, you can reduce that to once a week.
You can see the mixture rising inside. This is a bioenzyme which I prepared yesterday using yeast, and that's the reason it's the gas formation is really high. This is the second time I'm releasing the gas from this bottle. I just loosen the cap and the gas comes out. I don't even need to open the cap completely.
Now, lastly, your bioenzyme will be ready in 3 months if you do not add yeast. And if you are adding yeast, it will be ready in only 1 month. So I know 3 months is a long time for the first batch to be ready, but that's okay. It's only one time investment of 3 months. So this is how your bioenzyme will be ready. Now this is how it looks. You all can see in the first picture on the left that everything is mixed. With time, as the fermentation process starts happening, the peels will slowly start settling down. And lastly, you can filter that out and use it as a bioenzyme. There's a small tip for you all. When we are making bioenzyme, make it in small batches. If you have a lot of peels, don't think that I will use a big container and सबको एक ही में डाल के I'll make a bioenzyme. Please don't do that. The reason why I'm saying is because if we have small batches, even if one batch is spoiled, only that much quantity will be spoiled. The rest will still be intact. So you will still have supply of bioenzyme. Now the question is, how do I use it? Firstly, you have to, after the bioenzyme is ready, you will get a very nice citrusy smell inside it. Um, then you have to filter out the liquid from it. The liquid, whatever is there, that is your bioenzyme, which is used for cleaning purposes. And do not throw the pulp away, even the pulp is useful. Now, for using the liquid, you have to dilute the liquid every time before you use it. It's just like, how we mop our floors using phenyl or any other cleaner. We take a small quantity of it and we dilute in water. Similarly, you have to use it that way. And lastly, the pulp which is left out, you can save that and you can use it to make a next batch of bioenzyme. So just use a little bit of your old pulp, add some jaggery, your citrus peels and water again to it in the ratio of 1 is to 3 is to 10, and keep it aside for a month. Now, because you have added the old pulp, your bioenzyme will be ready in only 1 month. You don't even need to add yeast this time. So yeast is only a one-time thing. So if you have it, you can use it. If you don't have it, I wouldn't recommend to go and buy it for just for making this. Now, how do we dilute? So I've made a simple chart. Now, to clean your bathroom, your tiles, or your gas stove, you can dilute the bioenzyme and what dilute the bioenzyme in 1 is to 10 ratio. So you take like 1 part of bioenzyme and 10 parts of water. For cleaning your floors and all, in half a bucket of water, you can add just half a cup of your bioenzyme. That's more than enough. Now, it's also seen that the bioenzyme keeps the insects and ants especially, and even at times cockroaches, they keep them away. So we spray all these Mortein hit and all. With time, we can reduce the use of it by using bioenzyme. So it acts as a natural insect repellent also. Now, this can also be used for washing your fruits and vegetables, because this whole thing is has a acidic nature. So we don't need to worry about anything being spoiled. We're diluting it, so nothing will be spoiled. You can easily use it. Just one thing is, if you have marbles in your house, I wouldn't recommend to use bioenzyme because it has an acidic nature, and if it reacts with the marble, it will lose its shine, and eventually, if used in excess, it might lead to little corrosion also. So don't use it on marble. You can use it on granite or on tiles. That's completely okay. And so people use this bioenzyme for cleaning vessels also. They simply mix bioenzyme liquid and soap nut, that is your Rita. They take that, they boil Rita in water, take the Rita water, and mix bioenzyme with it, like equal quantities of both. It's a good to go solution to clean your vessels also. So apart from all these, it's also used to unclog your drains. You can directly pour the concentrated bioenzyme in your drain if you feel it's clogged. For laundry also people use it. It's similar how we use for vessels. You can mix some soap nut in it, soap nut solution in it, and use it as a laundry cleaner also. Then for hand wash also, it's the same formula. And lastly, it's very, very beneficial to gardens also. But before you use it in garden, be very, very, very careful to use it, because this needs to be diluted to a very, very large extent. The reason is because bioenzyme is, I mentioned, it's kind of acidic in nature. It is very similar to the composition of vinegar. So excess of that can burn the plants. So dilute it to maybe 1 is to 100 or maybe 1 is to 500 ratio with water, and then add it to your plants. Also, people have tried this. I personally haven't, so I can't comment, but people have said that this helps to keep some pests from the plants also away. So it is a good pest control also for plants. And I said do not throw the pulp. We can use the pulp. So let's see how we can use the pulp. Firstly, you can directly add the pulp to the compost. Definitely drain the excess liquid of the pulp and then only compost it, because otherwise the compost might become too moist. If not, you can mix a little soda in it and use it to clean your kitchen sinks. Uh, you can dilute this pulp with water and use it to fertilize plants. Again, like I mentioned for the bioenzyme liquid, same goes with the pulp. Dilute it to a large extent if you're using it for plants. And finally, uh, this I had said before, always save some pulp before, like for your next batch. So your next batch will be ready in 1 month itself. Uh, and if you don't have any other option, you can discard it, but make sure you throw it in a throw it as a wet waste. So lastly, I have a few tips here. Sometimes there are chances that your bio bioenzyme might spoil after a point of time. So actually, normally it shouldn't, but if it does, if you get a rotten egg sort of a smell in your bioenzyme, you simply add a little bit of jaggery to the bioenzyme liquid, keep the lid close of the container, and keep it aside for a month. After a month, it will come back to normal. So that is how you can do it. Also, I had mentioned previously, while you release the gas of the bioenzyme, while you're making it, always shut the lid immediately. Do not keep it open for, because if flies come, it will create a havoc in your bioenzyme and you might have to throw that whole batch also. So that is the thing. Now, um, some advantages. Firstly, it is safe to use because we saw it is made up of only citric peels, jaggery, and water. That's it. Next, the air quality. Now, the thing is, most of the cleaners that we use, they have a lot of VOCs. VOC is nothing but volatile organic compounds that are present in the liquid cleaners, whatever we use. They are actually chemicals which directly turn into vapor, and that smell we inhale, so it affects our respiratory system very badly. Research has said that our indoor air quality is 5 to 7 times bad, not good, bad, as compared to the air quality which is outside the house. So if we cut out these cleaners which we use, I'm pretty sure it will definitely impact the air quality of our house. Next is the cost. Obviously, we'll save a lot of money by, because we spend a lot, buying different cleaners for different uses. There we can save a lot of money. It's convenient because we don't need to be in the rush key. For mopping, we use a different solution. For cleaning toilets, we use a different solution. No, we have a all-in-one solution to go. And lastly, we know that this solution will definitely have a positive impact on the environment. One way is because this all the lemon citric peels will not go out of your house. You will use it and make a bioenzyme out of it. So that much waste will be saved from going outside. And lastly, so many chemicals which we use, at least that those chemicals also will not go and pollute. So as an individual, we definitely can make a difference by switching to bioenzyme. And the best part of this is this solution has no expiry date. You use it today, tomorrow, after a year, or even after 10 years, it will always be good to go. So this has no expiry date. So I think yeah, we're done with how to make the bioenzyme. So if you have any questions, any doubts, or you want to contact Greenline for any event or anything, you can mail it to us, or you can even message to us on the given phone number. So these are the links. I'll forward these links on the group. You can definitely go ahead and read about this. It will give you a more deeper insight about the uses of it. And lastly, I would like to conclude this session saying that as a consumer, we need to be conscious. We need to know what we buy and what are the components present in the products that we buy. And last but not the least, we should only buy what we need. It's time to be conscious consumers. Thank you.
Prakriti, we have some questions here. Kavita ma'am is asking, do we need to stir the liquid when we open the lid? Or like, so I am guessing it's time. Do we do that?
Sorry, come again.
Do we need to stir the liquid when we open the lid?
So the thing is, if you are using the yeast, You can stir the liquid sometimes. If not, no need to stir the liquid. You can just open and close it. And there are times when we you'll notice a very thin film of white layer being formed on top of the bioenzyme. That's completely okay.
Also, Selma ma'am is asking about should we have the same citrus peel or can we use different citrus peels?
Oh, we can use different citrus peels. You can use a mixture of all citrus or any one. Whatever you have, you can put it in. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Okay, how do we add soap for vessels and what to use? Maria ma'am is asking how do we add soap
Okay.
for cleaning of vessels and
So,
how to use that in what concentration?
thing is, this is what is. I hope you all can see. This is what is soap nut. Can you all see it? It's called Rita, and I don't know how to say. Yeah, it's called Rita or Arita in Hindi. So what you do is you simply boil these in water, maybe 10 to 15 soap nuts in 1 liter of water. Let it boil properly. This will become soft, and remove the like after you crush it well so that the essence of this dissolves in the water, and after that, that water is actually a soap water. And take equal quantity of your soap water and mix equal quantity of bioenzyme. That is your dishwashing liquid. You can directly use it. And if you have remaining soap nut water, don't worry, don't throw it out. Use it to clean your hair, or you can use it in your to clean your laundry also. That's the natural soap. So I hope you understood what it is. So is this different from EM, or is it similar to that? Actually, I'm not quite aware about essential microbes, uh, but while researching, I also found that there are ready-made products uh, in the name of enzyme or bioenzyme. So it's a powder. It's a mixture of like it's a yeah, it's a powder. I think it's in a powdered form. You're supposed to add or maybe in liquid. So you're supposed to mix that liquid or the powder form and dilute with water as given by the brand. That is readily available in the market also.
Also, Anil sir, I would like to add that essential microbes that you are mentioning are mostly used for organic farming as like a blend or concoction for fertility, increasing the fertility of soil flora also. But this is like a cleanser that we are talking about, like all around cleanser, or that is of for multi-purpose. So here the microorganisms that we are talking about is just yeast and some microbes that will be present due to whatever they are present around the citrus peels or in the environment. So they are not particularly pertaining to soil flora or heavily nutritious flora. They just basically there to ferment the whole blend that we have prepared.
Can we use it to wash vegetables, particularly during Corona? So, I think you can use, because the normally the end product, whatever is formed, is very similar to vinegar, and we know vinegar is a very strong, very good cleanser. So you can definitely use this thing to wash your vegetables. About hand washes, I know because this is not a good time. So I am personally also, I wouldn't recommend you to use it as a hand wash immediately. You can use it for other disinfecting other things, but maybe not for hand wash, especially if you come from outside. But with time, if things become normal, you can slowly switch to using this as a hand wash also. Okay, someone asked, can we add little peels in a vessel for 3 to 4 days? Yes, ma'am, you can add little peels for 3 to 4 days, but make sure you follow the ratio of 1:3 to 10. Like if that ratio is little imbalanced, it might be a problem. So yeah, okay. For peels, I wanted to mention one more thing that so what I normally do is I store some peels in the refrigerator and then use it as a whole. But sometimes they dry up. Do not use dry peels like this. Um,
Hello, excuse me.
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
Neha ma'am.
Anamika, yes. I attended actually the workshop, no, which Green Line organized during
Yeah.
so I made a citrus this year. I have made,
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
right? the workshop which you all conducted in the month of March, and during the Corona period, my enzyme was ready, and I'm using it as the way you said, means I'm diluting it and I'm using it as per my requirement. And it's nice to know that you told me many other uses also, which I'll be very shortly using. As of now, I'm using it only to clean my tiles and stuff like that. And I noticed a lot of difference in the pests that visit my kitchen and other places. So it's like a natural pest control also, and it's a good cleaner also. So
That's great, ma'am.
thanks to Greenline for that. So I already experienced the use of that particular or the benefits of using this bioenzyme. So I'm happy for, that I attended that workshop then. And today I'm means what you're saying, I can relate to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are very glad. Also, we have Julia, ma'am, who's also been making bioenzyme since quite some time. Someone asked a question that they would like to see how it looks like. Ma'am, can you please show how the
Yes.
bioenzyme looks? Yeah. So even Nina ma'am is showing how her bioenzyme looks. So this looks very tempting. Okay, this looks like kind of a rasna fruity juice. Please do not drink it because it smells fruity and it looks also very delicious. It's
What you
not
said is right.
something
It
to drink.
smells good. It
Yeah,
smells good.
yeah, exactly. So, okay, so some also I think yeah, m- uh, ma'am, someone asked that can we use bioenzyme to compost food waste quickly? The thing is, the bioenzyme is a liquid. I wouldn't recommend to add in your compost. The pulp definitely you can add in the compost. Pulp will help in composting because it still has some certain amounts of that microbial activity on. So that will help in your composting. Don't add the liquid because that will completely alter your what is the moisture ratio in the compost. So the compost might also be destroyed with that. There are chances. So any care to be taken while handling? Not particularly. You don't need to be very careful while handling it. It's anyways which we're going to dilute this solution, so that's completely okay. It's not very acidic like we have in Harpic. Harpic has a 10% HCl. That is a lot, and that's why it said we should keep it away from our skin and eyes. So इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You can use it. So yeah, since jaggery is used, would fungus grow in it? No, ma'am. Fungus will not grow in it. Uh, I don't think fungus should grow in it, and mostly whatever will grow is your microorganisms in it. Okay, so I would just mention this thing like the reason why we add jaggery. You notice we are adding only one part of jaggery. That's a very very little quantity. Now that's because jaggery is a very very good source of carbon, and it's a very simple compound for microorganisms to break and eat. तो initially जो भी microorganisms बनते हैं उसमें they will first start eating the jaggery because it's simple for them, it's readily available. They will eat that, they will multiply, they will grow in number. Now after that jaggery is over, they will turn to citrus peels. Citrus peels actually is a very complex compound. You have proteins, vitamins, minerals. So afterwards, after finishing off most of the jaggery, the microorganisms will switch to your citrus peels, and that's the reason the whole process takes a really long time. That is 3 months. So in the first month, when you smell, if you smell, it will be an alcoholic smell. In the second month, it will be more of an acidic smell, and third month, it will be at the end, it will be a citrusy smell. So this is actually from alcohol to acetic acid to your final bioenzyme. So after it's ready, can its peel be used as skin pack? Mansi ma'am, actually the peels will not even be in the condition that it looks like peels. It will be in a very very decomposed smell. It'll be a pulp. So that pulp you can use it for other things like I'd mentioned in the presentation. As pest control, do you spray on leaves or soil? So as a pest control, wherever you have the infection, like if you have millibug infection, they are mainly on the leaf nodes or the stem. So spray it there. If you have some problem of snail and all, you can spray on the soil. But we can't repel every kind of pest from this mixture. So for different in plants also, and for different pests, we have different materials to get rid of them. So it's always a trial and error which you can do and you can figure it out on your own. Actually, I personally still haven't tried using on plants, so I can't comment on this. But whatever the infected area is, spray there. How much peel would you say in a small batch? The first step is I saw how much citric lemon peels I had. I measured that. So I got this is the cup which fits perfect. 3 parts of this cup is my lemon peels. Next is I took 1 part of this cup for jaggery. Now I try to like break down the jaggery and it accounts only this much. So you can see the difference. It's this much peels and this much jaggery. It's actually 1:3 ratio. And lastly, using the same cup, I measured water, which is this much. So, and for making my bioenzyme, I will use this big bottle. Now, so what the thing is, when I add everything in, make sure at least this much space is left at the top. That is because whatever the gas will be formed during fermentation, that will be collected here. And when you open the lid like this, you can release the gas. That's it. Okay, so
Can you show the cup? Yeah.
I used. You can use whatever you have. Don't go and buy this. You can use a small katora also, a bowl, glass, anything based on how much ever peels you have. That's it. Um, any more questions? How many minutes you leave bottle open? Uh, just for a minute or two. So you will know that you can actually hear. The Pepsi cup bottle we opened, you hear that fizz, right? So when you open this, you will know that yes, the gas is released out. For a minute or two, that's enough. Maximum 2 minutes. Don't completely leave it open. Don't leave it unattended because there are chances flies might come in. Yeast is not necessary, ma'am. It is completely optional. You can skip yeast. So if you skip yeast, the whole mixture will take 3 months to be formed. For the first batch you make, and after your first batch is made after 3 months, the pulp which is remaining, that same pulp you can use as a starter for your next batch of bioenzyme. So after that, you will get your bioenzyme supply in 1 month itself.
Also, does it have any disinfectant action? Marilyn ma'am is asking.
So it does helps in getting rid of some insects and all also around. So to an extent it does. I will not say that it will repel all the insects around your house, no, but to an extent definitely yes. Does it kill bacteria? So the thing is, uh, there hasn't been any scientific study done on this. So I didn't find anything about saying that 100% that yes it kills bacteria or yes or maybe no it does not kill bacteria. So I can't really comment on that. Does it kill bacteria or not? Yeah, ma'am, we can add brown sugar. Are the seeds of citrus fruit also added? No, ma'am, we don't add the seeds of any citrus fruits.
Could you repeat, Prakriti? Could you please repeat the frequency of opening the lid?
So the
So,
frequency is for first 2 weeks, open the lid every day once. This is
okay.
because in the initial days, a lot of gas will be formed. After 2 weeks, you can open it on alternate days, and after that, once a week.
Okay.
The thing is, when you start you will actually realize, every day when you start opening the lid, you will notice the change, or maybe the reduction in the gas that has been formed. So for the next 2 months, for the last 2 months, you can open it once or twice a week. That's completely okay. But always make sure you have an eye on it.
Okay.
If it is wrong, just check on it, or like check on it 2 or 3 times a week. It's good to check.
All right. Thank you.
Um,
So Geeta ma'am is asking if we can use glass bottle if we leave enough space.
no, ma'am, I wouldn't prefer the glass bottle because uh, there are there. The thing is, plastic expands little bit. So if there is a little excessive gas formation, even in the initial days, glass won't be able to tolerate that, and it might break. So I don't think we should go for glass bottle.
Do we have any more questions?
Plastic bottles, you have to leave us 10 to 15% space at the top. Just because we're using plastic does not mean that we don't leave the space. But so it's your choice. I cut the peels into small pieces. It's completely your choice. It will be good if they are in small pieces, because if there is a small bottle like this, it will be difficult to fit the peels inside it. So you can cut into medium small pieces, like around this much I've cut. So it doesn't really take much time, and it's
Moisture gets spoiled if it's kept for longer than 3 months?
no. But it's good to take it out, because the whole decomposition of the peels is already done. So even if it's left for maybe 10-12 days, that's completely okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Do we have any more queries? Any more questions? What if you
But
make
for how long can we store the bioenzyme after it's ready?
You can stop it forever, ma'am. This has no expiry date.
Okay.
If you use it for multiple things, I'm pretty sure it will get overflown. So, what if we make a small hole in the top for the gas to release? So the thing is, we only open the lid so that the gas can be let out, and very little amount of oxygen enters the bottle. We don't want a hole, because that means the ingredients in the bottle will have a constant supply of oxygen, and that will hamper the fermentation process. So please don't make a hole in the bottle also. And if you make a hole, it will definitely invite flies.
Is it okay to use a cloth to cover instead of a lid?
Cloth again has it's a mesh, so it will allow oxygen to go into the mixture.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, can we grind the peels also in mixie?
I don't know. I haven't tried it out.
Okay, but better if we can
You can
cut
just
it.
cut it into small pieces, and
Okay.
it's easier that way.
Thank you. So on the closing note, since we are all digital now, we can't see you in person and click a picture, but we are not going without a picture. So it will be lovely if all of you can turn on your videos and we can click a quick picture, take a screenshot of it or something. Yeah, do try it out, and all the best on living life sustainably.
Thank you, Mona Lisa. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.